Okay, hey, brother, look like I might be on now. What's up? What's up? What's up? This is the Reluctant IB back again. Um, let's see. I don't know how many of y'all going to be out here. We're going to try it for what it's worth. It's been difficult for me to connect here. So, a lot of my may be a little off for a minute. Trying to do this, and I'm keep it a, a little bit going here in is going down. It has gone downhill as the service, um, and you know, just to get videos up when I'm here is kind of a struggle. All right, so we're going to try to work with what we get right now. A lot of the I'm going to try to is going to kind of be get some of the things put up. Um, the connection is just too slow for it. Hey, what's up, y'all? 24. Okay. Man. So let's see. My connection was lost. Connection was lost on my laptop. All right. My connection was lost on the laptop. All right. I got most of the data waiting to be synced on the laptop. Some of it all are going to be able, you're going to be familiar with. All right. So started now that it, it sounds. Hold on, let me see if I can fix it another way. Hold on for a second. All right, let's see if this fixes the problem. All right. Hey, what's up, Elijah? Um, does this sound better? Somebody shout, give me a shout out. Let me know if I sound a little bit better right now. All right. This is going to kind of be difficult because I mean the man. This is really frustrating. Um. Okay. Let's see. All right. I'm in the window. So let me pull up some of the data. Okay. All right. So I got some data pulled up. All right. And so let me put out some more notifications real quick. Let everybody know what's up. Like I said, this hey David Bowman. Hey Simplify, Texas Marine. Simplify, Simplify. David Bowman. I've been trying to warn you. You got okay. It sounds better is because I switched over to my phone. Um, I might be able to get by using my data from my phone. And all right, so real quick, let me man, hold on for a second. Um, one moment, real quick. All right, so let's see what kind of work I can get out of this. And as usual, not much. All right, so um, a lot of the problems that I'm gonna have here. Um, if y'all can get the word, y'all might have to get the word out because, like I said, the internet connection here where I'm at, it's not allowing me to really do what I want to do. All right, so y'all know what's happening. Um, we are in an active battle and or war. Hold on for a second. I may have an idea. Hold on. All right, I have an idea. And so hopefully y'all are able to at least hear me a lot better now. Fortunately, I got multiple phones where I could work from it. All right, so let me greet everybody real quick. Reporting hard all the way to the bank. Bonjour, mes amis. Kedu, bawani konnichiwa. Ni hao, ni ama. Sani bonani. Jumbo harbarigani. Assalamu alaikum and shalom. All right. All right. So basically, this is going to be a talk and walk around. And I'm going to look for more other creative methods of letting y'all know what's going on. All right. All right. So basically, and this is kind of hurting right now. All right. This is kind of hurting. And it's is hurting for this reason. There is hold on. All right. There's a lot of data that I would like to there's a lot of data that I would like to present. And good God. All right. And kind of what's going on is Google is, well, not only that, but we don't have any. All right, there we go. All right, so we have no semblance of any kind of a of service here. And I'm gonna keep it real, right? In the Afro community, And you can't blame anybody. Anybody that caters to any kind of situation where we are going to be the primary users of said things, right? We are generally going to be at a loss. And this is generally because, all right, there we go. All right, so let people know what's going on. Let them know I'm here. All right, all right. In these, I'm primarily going to be talking to mainly the brothers, the brethren. All right, can y'all still hear me? So I'm generally going to be talking to the brethren. Now, as y'all know, I'm preparing for another trip to Brazil. I plan on leaving for Brazil. Okay, get up there. All right. So I'm planning for another trip to Brazil pretty soon. All right. So I'm planning for another trip to Brazil um, coming up. All right. Oh, good. All right. At least I got some of the data in there. So as y'all see some of the data that's in there, all right, as you see some of the data that's in there, um, there is a lot going on. All right. There is an out and outright attack on, let's just keep it real. We at war, y'all. Okay. We are at war. Okay. I see which one that is. All right. Bam. There it is. We are at war for our very survival. All right. In commentary today, I had informed people that the Afro community had two primary enemies. One was the liberals, the other one was our own black women. Now, I had explained to another sister in here that this um, a BFEM can be distinguished from an actual sister. Sister generally has a husband. Generally, a sister generally cares about what's right. Generally, all right. Generally speaking, all right. These are the attributes of a sister. The BFEMs see themselves as our enemy because they are our enemy. All right. They do not stand with us. They do not stand for us. They stand for themselves. All right. And this is something that we have to wake up and realize. Good is at war with wickedness. Understand it. Good is at war with evil. All right. So man, where's my brother at? Let me see. I'd like to bring Elijah on here so we could bring in Ecclesiastes and Sirach, right? All right, hold on. Let me see. So there's a couple of brothers that they've been reading up on some things and stuff like that, right? And right now we are in a place where we don't even trust being around. Hold on, we don't even trust being around that population because we know how destructive it is to our very survival and things like that, right? So as I put up some of this data, um, let's just say the system has had it out for us for a minute. All right, the system has had it out for us for a minute, and it was a dang. All right, all right. Oh, real quick, let me remind you. Let's not forget to uh, get them thumbs up. All right, so hopefully we could persevere through. This is pathetic. All right, one of the problems that we're having here is this: that in a lot of these places, in a lot of these places, especially where I'm at, um, our Afro community is treated like crap, garbage. All right, and even when you think we have crap, we don't have anything. I want you to understand this. Even when you think we have something, we don't have anything. All right. Um, Let me try something to this disconnect. I'm gonna tell you, as a community, we have garbage, garbage as a community. Maybe many of us don't, but if we in the community as it is run by the people, right? One of the things I want you to recognize is this: we're not never going to be respected to have anything. Okay, and the reason being is quite frankly to whom they. All right. So let me see if I could get better signal real quick. All right, hold on for a second. All right, and I'm sorry. I thought I was going to have better. All right, I thought I was going to have much better service than what I have right now. Okay, right. So let me see what happened. All right, all right, all right. All right, let me see what I got going here. Let me see what I got going good. Let me see what I got going good. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm using, okay, I'm using my phone system. All right, let's see, let's see, let's see. Yes. All right, so let's see if this made anything better. All right, now let's see if we can use the data. All right, so don't look like, let's see what happens. All right, so I'm trying to bring the data up. Some of the data you've seen. All right, some of the data you've seen. You were just looking at some of it. Hold on for a minute. All right. All right, so there we go. We go. So let me see if, all right, so all right, so let's see. So let's see if this improves. Y'all let me know if this improved anything for you. All right. So let's start breaking this thing down. All right. And hopefully as we move along, I'll be able to use both phones to advantage, right? So, all right, so let's do this real quick. All right, one of the things that I wanted to mention that we have to deal with as a community. All right, and as city, um, all right, and we got the who we are actually dealing with, right? This is the effect of religion on the Afro community. Okay. All right. This is the main look of the Negropean, as we would say. And while wanting the good Afro men to worship them, they worship this kind of lifestyle and every evil and wickedness that comes with it. All right. Now, is this there has been a false narrative put out about the brethren, okay? And this is it. That's us in the orange, right? Showing that when they actually did research, they found out we're the best dads. Go figure, right? But that's not the narrative that people want to put out. All right. That's the narrative that people want to put out. To put out the narrative that we are the problem, right? And so basically what I start putting out to people that the people that are not chosen to actually be a part of something can never be the problem when that thing goes wrong. Shall I repeat that? The people that are not chosen to be part of the game can be then held or blamed for when the game goes wrong. All right. And so what we have in this society is that you have a group of people that want to blame people for faults of the people making the actual jacked up decisions. All right. And now you have an all out assault on anybody that not one. First of all, you got people that aren't saying we should try to repair the community because you can't repair it. And this is the thing that I've been talking about. You cannot repair the community. The best thing that the best we can do is whatever we can for children, right? We can, you cannot control choices. And that's what we're talking about. We're talking about the person is actually making a choice to who they want in said community. All right. And that's why it, the community, as we see it, is such an abysmal failure. Ooh, got the one thumbs down. That's why we see it as an abysmal failure. So as you data that I put out, right? Now we put out the number one thing that's been killing us for a while. All right. And it is actually no secret, right? And it's the first clip that you saw up. All right. And so basically what happens is that everything that's added together looks like this clip right here. Sorry, we got to do this ghetto-fied because the Wi-Fi signal is just not good enough here to do this the way I normally would do it. All right. So this is our situation. What is 98% personal choice? Right. Now, the thing is, because of how the government is working and stuff like that, we can't do anything about that. Right. We have no options. There's no way we can do anything about what's going on. All right. So, what we can do is band together commandments. Understand this. Under the commandments, all right, we are tasked to take care of only two two groups of females: the widow and the elders. The widow and the elders. The ones that have husbands, the husband take care of them. The single baby mamas, well, they supposed to be single. All right. The only other case in this children that is ones that the fatherless. You see how that works? So the Most High covered everything when he was referring to us as how we should take care of our quote unquote community. Our community does not consist of an enemy. All right, I want you to understand that. The community does not consist of our enemies. All right, you can't be an enemy to somebody and then turn around and say, well, we're all a part of the community. I've been talking with some ignorant fools on um, all day on Facebook. All right, um, that's caping for Democrats. Understand this, specifically caping for Democrats. They don't care anything about the injustices that's been done to us by Republicans or Democrats. No, the Democrats can kill off the whole population. And what these ignorant buffoons will do is go and blame it on, well, the Republicans. No, the Republicans were racist. Don't get it twisted. But when they were killing us, it was the Democrats. All right. I kept saying that the whole system, the system itself is not our system. All right. And it's not our system because we don't run it. All right. So I want y'all to understand this. This is not our system because these are not our rules. These are not our laws. They're not made by us for us. They're made by someone else primarily to use against us. But these laws are not made by us for us. And I want y'all to understand the difference between the two, right? We have a culture because of who's raised everybody that worships the very things that is destroying us. We have a culture who worships everything that destroys us. All right. All right. So I want you to understand that. All right. So basically, we are kind of running out of options as to what we could do about things that affects the community as a whole. But we got to be about self-preservation. All right. Because if the brothers do not preserve themselves, understand this. If the brothers do not preserve themselves, all right, I want y'all to understand if we don't preserve ourselves, there will not be anyone else to rebuild, right? But understand this. The Most High says there's always a remnant. Hey, what's up, Anthony Johnson? So we always have a remnant. So let's see what people are saying real quick. Yes, brother Elijah. Yeah, Elijah. That is true. Um, there is an attack when people that's bringing forth information. Um, there is a overt attack. All right, and trust me when I say, and this is what makes the black community so wicked. Trust me when I say that the main people are that are trying to shut everybody up and have people only on one monolithic view is in so-called black communities, the ones that's trying to shut up the brothers are black people. All right. They're working for supremacists, but they'll tell everybody they're not. Oh, hey, what's up, Lord Vader? Nice to have you in here, brother. Okay. So one of the things that I saw, there is, let me look it up real quick. I'm gonna make a trip to Colombia. And the reason why I want to go, so after I come back from Brazil, I'm gonna go to Brazil in, I'll be in Brazil in September. All right, so I'm taking a bunch of stuff to Brazil. Then I'm gonna give it to Colombia. All right. The reason we go to Colombia is um, the reason why I want to go to Colombia is there is a group out there now. Real quick. There is a particular group in Colombia. Hold on. Oh Lord, people always trying to mess up my feed. All right, the group is in Sal Bastille de Pale. All right, so this group, and the reason why I would like to go down there, this is the first group of people to escape slavery and free themselves and develop a community. All right, so they escaped. They were the first ones before the Haitians got there. Before the Haitians, they were the first group to escape slavery and develop a community. And the San Bastillo, Pelque, whatever. It is located in Colombia. So that's why I want to go to, that's going to be after Brazil. So there's a brother down there in the Philippines right now. Hold on for a second. Well, at least I'm kind of still up. I'm glad I set the phone up like this. So there's a brother in the Philippines right now. All right. So I'm gonna have a word with him. So let me do something with my phone here. All right. So anyway, so as I continue, so with this group, I want to go down there, and they're in Colombia. So I want to make that one of the next trips right after Brazil. Okay. Because that's going to be significant. I want to go down there. I would like to talk to them, and there is an edge for me because they speak Portuguese, right? So all I gotta do is brush up on my Portuguese a lot more, and Colombia, their weather patterns are different, so their winters are kind of the same as ours, right? So in Colombia, all the winter months here is winter months here. Brazil is more towards the equator, so it's the opposite seasonal pattern. All right, discussion, right? And this one is discussion. And basically, if you're on a messenger convention, you can use messenger to become, all right, remember the month, not the nine. You can use that same number to call in. All right, so let me see if I can get that number for you, so that you can call in. And you call, make sure your connection is good. Right? A speakerphone. If you call in, use speakerphone. And the reason why is the connection effed up. Is really messed up, really poor. Very, very poor. If I didn't start the way that I did, this we wouldn't have we wouldn't have any kind of success. All right. Oh, sorry. What's wrong with the audio is I don't have this up to my face. All right. So as I move in and out, the audio. All right. Sorry about that, fellas. All right. So let's get down to business. All right. So y'all see the title. All right. And this stupid things, stupid deflection tactics that we have to deal with on a daily basis, right? All right. First of all, let me get y'all this number real quick. All right, hold on for a second. All right. Hold on for a second. Let me get y'all this phone number so y'all can call in. Um, I'm gonna hate to do this, but all right, hold on for a second. All right, that number is going to be 830. All right, hold on. I'm just going to be 830 765 8599. So that's going to be the number. And y'all mind, keep this in mind that um, keep this in mind that that is going to be kind of like rough. All right. So we'll try to make this work. We'll try to make this work. Okay. So basically, y'all heard the saying, and y'all heard it be said over and over again. All right. As if, you know, as if we should ignore some certain things, right? You know, that, oh, somebody must have hurt you, kind of thing, right? The other stupid thing is hurt people hurt people. All right, all of that is BS, right? A lot of people try to affect change because of the pain, and that they wouldn't see it with one other. See things that happen to them happen to other people. Now, let me say this: when you really look at it, when you really look at it, right? Evil people hurt people. Period. Evil people hurt people. All right. So don't let people be a, oh, hurt people hurt people. Okay. No, evil people hurt people. All right. Let me see. I'm trying to make sure that, all right, I'm trying to make sure that this stays running. All right. So so this is what we have, right? So we got these traveling thing, and as many brothers as can, like when we go traveling, my plan is to make sure that not only do we go into something right, but we want to leave a positive impact, right? Now, when I say leave a positive impact, all right, there's a lot of stuff I want to take. When I was looking at this town, I'm talking into the wrong phone. Sorry about that, y'all. When I was looking into this town that I was talking about going, that we need to go to. All right. As I was looking into this town, I was thinking that we can make an impact, especially for what they're trying to do. They put out, like I said, y'all, we're everywhere. Our old school culture and messaging is everywhere. All right. Hip hop as a form is everywhere. All right. And so basically, what they try, what a lot of people are trying to do is get their messages out through hip hop. All right. And it's kind of a good move. It's kind of a good move, right? But as they get their message out through hip hop, it hip hop just as much as hip back and we was used hip hop to better the community. It can be used to distort it, right? And so basically, when we get to this hurt people, what is it? Somebody must have hurt you. Yeah, and that's the key. We need to leave well enough alone. You see what I mean? People are kind of expecting. Here's the Jedi mind trick. Okay, here is the Jedi mind trick. One of the thing is with this Jedi mind trick. Hold on. All right. So basically, all right. So basically, so this is what we have, right? And so, in order to make our impact and make it felt, all right, one, we got to get out more. So, we talked about the credit, right? And let's talk about our adversaries. All right. What makes somebody an adversary is they have it in their mind to hurt you. All right. I want to understand people are leaving them alone because nobody wants to be hurt. I don't just messing around with bears because I don't want to be mauled by them big claws, hands that they have, right? I don't go to Africa jumping out of trucks trying to chase down lions because I don't want to be their next meal, right? We have the only society where people try to actively destroy us as brother, right? We have the only society where people try to destroy us. And then the people that try to destroy us expect us to not react to said destruction. All right. And that's foolishness. All right. That's straight up foolishness. So, hold on for a second. So, we've been doing. Um, and for you, David Bowman. All right. Let me say something about your channel because I watch your channel every so often. I knew your channel was going to be taken down because if they're coming after my channel with no cursing and all the rest of that stuff, right? Then your channel, people was just nipping at the bits to take your channel down. All right, we have to when we deal with these things, we got to use more strategy. Hey, what's up, Taurus Johnson? All right, so basically, so that's what's up with your channel, David Bowman. Um, we have to, and even when I have y'all as guests on my channel, right? One of the things is when you come on it as guests, as such, uh, let's kind of monitor how we say things, how we use our words and stuff, because it's significant to the reach that we may or may not have. All right. So, so that's basically it, right? So, when I go down to Brazil, right? And the other thing is when we do these things, right? We want to channel all this war we're in, right? All right, we want part of every part of everyone's fight back procedure is one to create to take control, right? if you're the good guy. If somebody presents themselves to you as the enemy, as the adversary, believe them, right? All right. And so in this society, we got it being destroyed by the abortion thing. We got it being destroyed by the choices the Bfem is making. Um, and is this trying to destroy us, and they're going to be successful if we don't pick from other nations. They be successful if we don't pick from another nation. Anybody that tells you that regardless, right? Understand this. We put out enough scripture to say that everything is always about the seed. All right. That's the seed, right? And let me put it to you like this. Important to see this and why you see the assault going on the way that it is, right? For one, the BFM said, the Caucasian BFM, and said, if you betray your own, we will give you trinkets, we will give you substandard housing, and we will do a check that you can't possibly live off of, but you can barely survive off of it. Why? Because, and why did they give them nothing but crap? And the only way to get more crap is to have a bunch of children with no man. Because they didn't respect them anyway. How can you respect somebody that's willing to jump in and betray the people that tried to love them? You understand? All right. So basically, that was the first part of the attack. This was the 1969. It started with Reagan and the no fault divorce in California. That stuff spread to every state like wildfire, right? In the 1970s, Dr. Umar Johnson was right about something. All right, that the destruction of the Afro community, as we see it now, it started basically in '54, but he started understanding that a lot of the programs that were put out, all right, during the 1970s were built on destroying us, right? Now, what he failed to say again, and my problem with this dude is that the B film went and joined with that system willingly. They didn't have to, but they willingly went and joined with that system. All right. Everything about that system that spelled destruction. They brainwashed their children to always vote for that system. We remember the Willie Lynch paper? If you can get to the woman will do the brainwashing for us. And now you got a lot of these dudes that will argue with you like a female. No logic, no reasoning, no research, no data, just their feelings. And let's stop BSing like dudes don't have feelings. Everybody has feelings. All right. But what happens with a lot of brothers is they use logic to check their feelings. All right. These dudes have feelings for feelings' sake. Why? Because they were brainwashed to think like that. Okay, understand. So all of this is part of this technique, brainwashing to get us to self-destruct. All right. Now, there's a couple other things that y'all need to realize. All right, that when when I put up the video on credit, how to repair your credit, all that information. All right, you would think that with all the credit problems that's going on in our community, you think that you had a bunch of people that was that video would go, it should have gone viral, maybe semi-viral, but no, it wouldn't. right? Doesn't, because at the end of the day, no one really cares about their finances. No one really cares about their name. All right, I want y'all to understand this. You got many of these that is raised by the VFM that don't care about their name, don't care about their finances. All they care about is their feelings. Feeling, nothing more than feeling. Trying to forget. Oh, let me stop. Stop playing. All right. So that's all they care about is their feelings. All right. And we gotta get beyond caring about our feelings and get into some logic and how to fix stuff, right? And we're not talking about fixing no community, nothing. Brothers look out for brothers and leave it at that, right? It's the brother's job to look out for. If say a brother got a female, it ain't my job to look out for her. The dude she picked is the dude that's supposed to look out for her, right? Do they own job? That's his job, right? That's his woman, right? And that's scriptural, right? So what if she having a hard time? She picked. You know, if Pookie on his way to jail, she picked him because when she picked him, he was doing that business we all know they do, right? And so it's getting worse where these Bfems are not choosing industrious. That's the word I'm looking for. Industrious brothers. All right. All right. So brothers got to look out for the brothers, and then the brothers that have families can then look out better for their families. Right. This is scripture. Right. We look out for the widow. We look out for the child, the fatherless child. All right. And this would, in other words, if there was a sister that was physically assaulted and it resulted in a child, yeah, you look out for that sister. You know, you look out for that sister, right? The Bfems that's out there running around 304ing, no, you don't look out for them, or what they got in their under roof, right? Because they neglected intentionally the commandments. They neglected purpose intentionally. They intentionally thumbed up in your face in the Most High's face. So they intend to go through all the punishment that is coming for them. All right. So let me see. All right. So Torrance Johnson says, had always knew that life began with the land of deeds and stuff like that. Okay. Yeah. So let me get back to. All right. So this is the attack on the Afro people in the United States, and and it's everywhere, and it's attack that the melanated female has sided with all countries that have female and a decent population of Caucasian. All right, and it is. I want y'all, and let me break this. All right, how many how many brothers do you need to rebuild a seed? All right, and let me break this down a little more. Do you know why they're trying to prevent us specifically from creating children? Not the got who they are, not the sellouts, not the simps, not the ones weak-minded that they'll follow any woman and anything the Democrats. All right, these studies show that we are the oldest people in this, the Americas, the 100,000 years. All right. So we're older than everybody by 100,000 years. When you look at the Caucasians, we're older than years in the Americas, in the United States, South America, Brazil. We're older than them by 10,000 years. or more. Okay. So we've been here hundreds of thousands of years. All right. And we were seafaring people. All right. Um, so I told y'all, and I informed y'all about Polynesia. So Polynesia means mixed, but Melanesia means mainly, yeah, us. All right. So all these islands and stuff like that are starting off of Kiwi, um, Australia, and New Zealand, right in that area. All right. So we were every first. All right. Now, in order to change the history, you got to get rid of every last man, right? You got to get rid of every last man, but one man can keep the cycle going. Why? Because he creates the seed. All right. But understand this: if he has no place to put the seed, then guess what? When he dies out, everything dies out. Did y'all hear that? Did you understand that? The Afro man is the seer. He's the creator of life. All right. The woman bears the life that he creates, but the creator in his loins, he creates the seed, makes the seed. All right. The reason why there is such assault on the minds of the Bfem is this: you got to ensure that there is nobody that will carry the seed. But the one thing happened that they didn't expect to happen, right? So we carry the DNA of the Most High in our seed, right? From our seeds coming to fruition, to be fruit bearing, to create the trees, the family, and stuff like that. They figured, okay, we won. And then the dude's like, well, no, not really. We'll just go to the other women, right? We don't have to deal with the beef. And so that's what's happening, right? Because it's all about the seed. It's never been about the carrier specifically, in that we needed a carrier. But I kept telling these Bfems that they will be replaced. Okay, that they will be replaced. Okay. So let me see. Yes, they are. So Torrance Johnson says the single so-called black moms are jacking up the honors and blessings for the female widowers who are the true single mothers. Oh man, and yeah, that is something that lost their husband. That's true. That is the true. That is the true single mother. All right. The word that scripture uses for what these BFIMs are doing in the community today would be 304s. That's what they are. All right. So that's what they would use. So basically that's what we're working at. Hey, what's up, Carlos? Okay, so now let me break it down a little more. Okay. So the other thing is that and to for the seafarer to put seed in for it to come to fruition, right? What happens? All right. That's how you kill off the community. All right. And that's what they're doing. All right. So part of what they're doing is this. Most of the BFEMs or in the community, the so-called community, they're being pushed into that LGBT lifestyle. All right. The second thing that's happening is you know the death of our own, the abortion rate. All right, 22 million to 50 million Afro people taken out since 1973. All right, more than every single thing that's killed us combined and almost doubled since 1973. Right, nothing else comes close to that. Right. All right, so there's your two-pronged plan. Right, then you get them to despise the good guy. All right. The good guy is now seen as lame, and this is what's being taught to the daughters. All right. The good guy is lame. You don't want him. He lame. He lame. And then the daughters see how not lame he was, but only it's too late because she realizes it when she's in three or four or five children and she's 35 to 40. All right. Now, brothers like me, we like, nope, we want the newer model. Somebody that's not been run through, someone that has not betrayed me from the beginning. All right, someone that is not that did not actively try. And so this is why they set up the attack the way it is, right? So if you tell, if you tell, understand this. Okay, let's go back into this again. Majority of the LGBT population to the tune of 75, 79, excuse me, 7% as Caucasian. 58% of those are Caucasian. The 12% that's LGBT because they're not Afro. 12% of them, okay, they are, that's 12%. The majority are them are the females also, right? So if you can't find none of them to carry the seed, then guess what? That's how you kill off the community. All right. And that's something we didn't think. We because you see it on TV, you think it's the dudes. It's not the dude. All right. Let me see. Okay, so it is what it is, right? So that's what we have, right? So basic. Okay, basically, I'm gonna step out for this next part because there's children here. All right. So basically, okay. So basically, the sex talk, right? All right. No babies are being created. We can. We are not reaching our TPR. All right. We are not reaching our TRP, total replacement population. We're not reaching our TRP. We can't reach the TRP. All right. Through a black woman has killed off more of us than everything that's killed us since 1973. So we can't reach our TRP. Not only can we not reach our TRP, but then they have trained their daughters to hate the best dudes to raise children with. All right, by telling their daughters that oh these guys that make good fathers, well they're lying, they're square. All right, they're making honest money, and they got good credit, and they'll be able to buy a home and everything, but we would rather struggle at hotels, right? Um, I have I have not seen in a long time. I have not seen in a long time how disastrous this has been. Oh, I had to bring it out here. I have not seen in a long time how disastrous this the community is as a result of these choices. Okay, our community's really, really effed up. All right, and that's anybody that want to stay in it. Want to be effed up, and it's effed up because ain't nothing nobody can do about it. Hold on for a second. Nothing nobody can do about it. Okay. Yeah, I need to say that off out there because there's children here. But there's nothing nobody can do about it, right? Okay. There's nothing we can do about it because the beef something them would prefer to be what it is than to be with somebody decent. Okay. Okay. So y'all see, they would rather be with anything. All right, because this life is bad. They would rather struggle than to be with anybody decent. Okay, and I ain't even playing. I ain't even playing. Hold on. So let's see what happened. Okay, what's up? Oh, sorry about that, man. It might be. Forgive me for the sound because some of the times I have this close, and then some of the times I have it away from me and stuff. But I can't really speak into the computer the way I would because, like I said, the Wi-Fi is not as good. It looked like it was going to be good, but it was not as good as I thought it was going to be. All right. So basically, it is what it is. So this is the plan. All right. So we know what's up, right? Nothing can be done about it, right? You can't force anybody to change. They got to change on their own. They're not going to, and we have to deal with that. All right. So the nature of it is that we need to do something different, right? So the people that identify with us, the people that knows what's going on, our brothers in arms and stuff like that. We look out for our brothers in arms, right? Um, so when we go to these places, like when I go down to Brazil, um, this trip, taking stuff because we making an impact. We need to make an impact wherever we go. All right. Colombia is going to be next after Brazil because I'm gonna go visit what I showed you, and I might post them probably Tuesday. I'll post something up, right? But when I go down to Colombia, it'll be specifically to see that group of individuals. It's a town that seemed to have 3,000. It's a town of 3,000, and it's all Afro people, all melanated people. Right. So basically, DR, right? Or the DR might be first, depending. And I didn't do the DR because of what I thought I was going to have to pay for Brazil. All right. So I'll do the DR after Brazil because their climate is going to be 70 the whole time. After the DR is the Philippines, and then after the Philippines is going to be Colombia. We're kind of in there. So I want to catch Colombia in the summer. All right. And so that's basically. Oh, okay. I see why my thing keeps going up. So that's basically what I'm gonna try to do, right? So when one of the things that when I was looking at the news article for the group of melanated people in Colombia, they were trying to teach them to always be proud of their hair as a culture, right? And they saw that the weave system was kind of creeping into their little town and they didn't want it there. So they made a hip hop song and everything. But one of the things that I noticed is that people gave the children a lot of dolls and stuff like that. But the majority of the dolls that the children got to play with, to braid hair with, were Caucasian. So I would like to change that. So when I go there, I want to get enough stuff together. And I'm gonna try to. I can't do it now because the signal is too weak. But I'm gonna try to um, open that video up and download it. Let's see, maybe tomorrow or Tuesday. But y'all need to see it, right? And they don't want that there. But the problem is that you know that some missionary and stuff beat us there, and so we can't keep letting the Caucasians. Some of them are good, well intentioned, but we can't let them go and destroy our culture by subverting our culture with theirs. And that's true, Torres Johnson. That is true. Okay, so basically, so I'm looking at this, and I need to. So those that they can is do that the children can actually play with, practice the rating. We need to take some that look that are representative of them little girls. All right, so that's going to be my next thing. So as it is, Brazil, Colombia, and they're out what to do with the Philippines when brother Steve, he went down to the Philippines. He's going to be back next week sometime. So I'll figure out what to do with the Philippines then. Um, but you know what? I'm tired, right? So that's basically what it is. I'm tired, sick and tired of being what? Tired. All right. So shut this down for now. All right. I will holler at y'all uh, a little later on the flip side. Peace, love, and soul. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up. If y'all haven't subscribed to the channel so that y'all can get all the details, subscribe. And I'm going to lose myself. Jeez. Okay, so all right, so basically I'm out. I'll holler at y'all later. Um, for those y'all helping out, I got a lot of stuff that I'm trying to do. So if y'all think it's a good idea, let me know. Um, for the thing in Colombia, let me wait till Tuesday so I can put a video up so that y'all can see what I'm talking about and watch the whole thing. It's not going to be a long video, right? So I'll holler at y'all a little later. Peace, love, and soul.